Good morning, this is Kathy, and this is the pre-market analysis for Wednesday, November 26th. All right, ES is currently stalling after completing a bearish ABCD 1.272 extension. So this is the third test here of testing that particular PRZ, and it has formed somewhat of like an ascending triangle. So first things first, I want to see I do anticipate a pullback to test these rising moving averages to validate a bullish cross. And then I want to see how price behaves at this 206.175. Below there has a small PRZ target. Okay, really this is just, this little blue pattern is just helping price test other parts that are important already. So this will help price pull back and test the previous low, and if it breaks down there, then I'm looking for the ideal minimum retracement target of that bearish ABCD, which is around 204.275. So the completion of this blue pattern will help accomplish that down here. Okay, it'll be confluence, so it becomes more like a magnet. If it breaks above 2073, I'm going to erase this blue scenario, this blue pattern scenario, and a hold above here has some confluence up here, this 2992 area. I'm sorry, yeah. So that is what I'd be looking for. The bias is currently to the upside until price can hold below 61.75. Now, profile-wise, there's a magnet at 66.75. And so there's potential chop in that region, right? And what price has done in the last 2 days has been taking care of some unfinished business of the previous day, which was on Friday. So what this has done is make Friday's expansion day become more balanced if you were to put all three of these together. Now, above 2073 you have to depend on fibs. Below the 61.75 gap has a very important support test at 2054 area, right? Okay, because it was resistance and now it's support. And where price is in relation to that gives the probability of which magnet has the bigger draw, 2036 or 2067. In Q has broken out of a triangular type formation but failed to hold above 4302.50. So now price is stalling in between that 4303.25 and 4298 region, and potential pullback to test that triangle breakout point, which correlates with the rising 50. So the bias is to the upside, but it's like struggling. So I'd like to see it either hold first above 42.98 and second above 4303.25 to get to this heavy confluence region of 43.10 area. Potential breach of that PRZ to test 43.18. Now, if price holds below, back below this trend line that created the triangle, okay, and that's going to be holding like below 42.94.75 area, then the initial target is going to be 42.84.50 for a support test, and then 42.79.25. All that's going to do is help price retrace this brown pattern, its ideal minimum, and test the line in the sand for the blue pattern. Now, I know that looks very messy, but there's some confluence here between 84.50 and 79.25, including a gap and the rising 200. Once price can hold below there, it increases the probability of going into retracement mode. That GRZ is going to be changed to 42.63, and below there the 100% target is 42.37.50, and then you can use these zones as scaling points as well as the gaps. Profile wise, price was very balanced yesterday with emphasis at the 91.25. There's some unfinished business below 86.25. Currently price is trading at 96.25. So it's still in this region of acceptance up here. Once price can get below 86.25, there's potential chop down to yesterday's low of the day and a minor magnet at 42.72 area. Below there, there's some unfinished business down to 59.25, and then a very important support test at the 48.75. That's like the separator of value. Okay, if price is able to get below there, there's a magnet at 42.10. Okay, and CL. CL has completed a bullish garfly and has stalled. Ideal minimum retracement of that particular pattern is at 75.25. Sorry, 75.33. Initial levels to break and hold are going to be either above 74.46 or below 73.64. Upside break, and there's really, this is just choppy here. So upside break has the 75.09 target and potential breach to test that ideal minimum retracement of the brown pattern. Upside continuation has ideal target at 77.83, but scaling points along the way at these blue fibs and the red and yellow zones. Now, if price breaks down, holds below 73.64, the bottom of the PRZ is 73.21 with the potential breach to 72.81. It's then what happens becomes important. So what you'd want to do is go to a smaller bar size or time frame and see how price behaves at these two levels. And if you get inclination of bounce, then we'll want to go into retracement mode targets, okay? Otherwise, a hold below 72.81 has a 71.96 next target. Profile-wise, yesterday was an expansion day after 2 days of consolidation. Major magnet at 75.19. So until price can hold below, just like on the harmonics, below 74.03, the inclination is to keep being drawn to this 75.19 area. So chop or resting kind of price action. Okay, so we're in a sideways range. The yellow zones, the larger yellow zones, offer the extremes, 77.17 and 74.03. To the downside, below 73.26, got to depend on fibs. Okay, all right, have a great rest of the day and happy holidays to you.